So I've just set up to shoot a green screen component to the film. It's the mom puppet as she swirls into a vortex. The vortex will be a separate element that will be composited in as the background. It's a cycled animation that I've done already, and now onto that we have to put this element, which is the mom in front of a green screen, as also the dad and the Jerry puppet. So just to take you through it quickly here's a very rough and tumble green screen setup. Since the only part of what needs to be composited out is this part of the frame here, I'm not too concerned about the right side of the frame. It's a bit hot. I'll show you the lighting setup now. The main thing with the green screen is you want to have a nice consistent color in the green so it can be keyed out easily. But I'm only concerned with this half of the frame. I know the rest of it isn't so important. So, looking at everything here, here's the camera looking in at the puppet that's supported on a rig, and then there's the green screen, which is really just a piece of Bristol board. Again, I would prefer to have a consistent solid green color, but I again am pretty confident that this will do the trick. So it's pretty low tech. Here she is, suspended by an armature wire that's around her waist, hidden by her dress, by the belt on her dress, out to a grip stand that's held here. So she's held in place. It's a really simple rig, but I'm not doing much animation. Really, it's probably just going to be her hands sort of moving out to her side to give a bit of sense of life. Then in the actual animation later in post-production, she'll be composited and animated probably in After Effects, swirling down or into this vortex. So the only animations happening now is her hands turning and moving, and then she'll be spun digitally in post-production into the vortex. So there's the setup. Up here is the light, a 200-watt pepper coming down, cutting right across her from this direction to give a pretty contrasty image. Pretty dramatic, a lot of shadows on the one side of her. And then the other, that's the only light lighting her, and then around the other side is a 500-watt redhead that's been flagged off here with a piece of foam core to keep the light from hitting the puppet, and it's directing all of its light, there's some diffusion on there, onto the green screen back here.